What's up, guys? David with Love Disc Golf, and today I'm going to be bringing you a few highlights and lowlights from the 2026 Tennessee State Disc Golf Championship that I played in this past weekend. I was going to do a top 10, but there's more than 10 good and bad clips, so I'm just going to let the clips play, provide a little bit of context. You guys sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Starting here, this is the first hole of the tournament for me. Hole 1 at Frank Lorino. It's 435 feet. It's a par 3, and I just start out with a little Proton engine shot here. Got it to roughly about 15 feet from the pin. I did end up missing the putt. I forgot to record it though, so luckily you guys don't have to see that. Instead, you get to see hole 2's putt, which I threw a great shot. Ended up about right here, 15-20 feet out. Actually, probably more like 20-25, and missed the putt. And that's our first videoed miss putt of the day. There was a lot of them, so stick around. This putt right here is me ending the tournament. This is round 3, final putt of the day. Totally forgot to mention that these clips are not in any particular order, so it's just kind of skipping around a little bit. This shot right here, I just overshot the basket by about 20-30 feet and then had a decently long comebacker, which I missed and ended up taking a bogey on this hole, but no big deal. This next drive right here, huge bombed shot that I threw straight out of bounds with a neutron dimension. Measured it to 644 feet. Made the upshot though. Got up here for a chance to save par. And then missed the putt. This shot right here was one of the worst of the tournament. I only had a couple of bad holes during the first round, and this was definitely one of them. I ended up hitting this tree, launching it into Narnia, and then I missed the upshot and the putt pretty bad. That one just kind of got away from me. No big deal here. Saved the par. This putt was pretty disheartening as I threw a really good tee shot to get myself a look at this basket and just caged it. This little sequence right here is one of the worst holes of the tournament. I ended up taking a double bogey on this par 4. My tee shot, all you gotta do is just get through these trees, and I smacked the first tree, and then on the very next shot I was trying to make it up the hill. This is a very steep hill. The camera does not do it justice, but I just launch it straight into the tree in front of me, and it got even further off the fairway. I was able to get the next shot up there, lay up, and take my double bogey. This one got super fortunate off the tree kick there, and then that put me out probably 20 feet or so for a birdie putt. And it's one of the few putts that I made. This hole I actually played really good both rounds of the tournament. Threw my dimension off of it both times. Got way up there. And then was able to use my particle glow uplink to get around the corner. And both rounds I had an eagle putt, but laid up both rounds because it was pretty far downhill. Neither of them were within 50 feet, so just decided to lay up. In the first round, I actually messed up, went too far, and ended up taking the par. On to hole 6 during the second round. It's a nice 370-foot turnover shot down the hill. Threw my glow watt, ended up coming up pretty close to acing it, I think. I don't know, it's just out of view, but I think I hit that log right there and ended up stopping. Made the easy birdie putt. Was a pretty good hole. This one, not a great tee shot. Ended up throwing my bird for a little upshot. Got lucky off the tree, and then ended up tapping in a par from about 5 feet. Hole 17 during the second round. I was going to throw a dimension on this, reached for my zenith instead, decided to disc down just a hair, and absolutely laced this drive. Ended up missing both trees that you need to miss, got up there and skipped. Unfortunately, my next two shots were pretty bad, and I ended up taking a par. Hole 18's drive, nice little tangent, mid-range shot to get up to the pin. I did miss the putt and took a par. This next shot is one of my favorite holes at Franklin Reno. I love just kind of chancing the tree line with a sidearm. Worked out this time, skipped right up to the basket. Had a chance of going in, but I was able to convert on the birdie from about 7 or 8 feet. Earlier in the round, hole 7, it's 400-ish feet. I threw a bokeh, absolutely pured it through this gap, and ended up having a nice eagle putt. I'm pretty sure that's a par 4. Had a nice little eagle putt right here, but just couldn't quite convert on it, unfortunately. So I ended up taking an easy birdie. This is one of my favorite shots of the tournament. This is round 1, hole 18, island green down there. Of course, you don't have to make the island, it's just a decorative island. But absolutely bombed a dimension down there. And I was left with about 25 to 30 feet for eagle. Kind of a funny story on this putt though. The wind picked up just a little bit, and I end up just airballing the putt, and it almost went out of bounds. Luckily, I did make the comebacker for birdie to end the round. This is a pretty fun one. I normally throw a backhand turnover shot on this, but I kind of just thought, why not throw a roller?
Oh, I like that angle.
Nice forehand roller line. Jumps the root there, and then you'll kind of see it cut back across right through there. And I ended up about 25 to 30 feet from the pin, and you can kind of guess how this goes. Yep, I really got to work on my putting. This shot's pretty cool. I threw a tomahawk out of the stuff after a really bad tee shot, and ended up kind of rolling to about 35-40 feet out, but you can kind of guess how that goes. I missed it and ended up taking a par, I think, on that hole. Here we go. Yep, didn't feel like showing the rest of that. Corrected from the day before, launched this drive way out there. Wasn't 644 feet, but it was good enough to take a par.
I'm gonna have to just stay.
This shot was pretty decent. I had a pretty bad tee shot. Ended up over here on the side. Just had to throw a little berg up shot. Nice and controlled. And it paid off as I ended up just getting right down to the basket and gave myself a short little putt from right here. And I ended up saving the par with. 8 feet from the pin. So that felt pretty nice to convert on that par from such a bad tee shot. Made almost the exact same putt that I missed the day before on hole 6, so that felt pretty good. This hole from Franklin Reno, this was a really good shot. I decided to disc down a little bit, went for the bokeh, and it really paid off as that bokeh just had a slight turnover, ended up finishing right next to the basket, and was an easy tap-in birdie. So this hole I actually had 2 good drives, both with the Neutron Trail. They both kind of just skirted the outside bushes there on the right, and both times I was able to get up and down for the 3. The shot right here, I actually had a great tee shot off of hole 1 at Panther, threw a really bad second shot, ended up in here, but this little sequence, I'm in the bushes, can't see the basket at all, and took my particle glow pyro and just threw it kind of hard out of the bushes, just kind of a poke and hope, see what happens. But I ended up throwing it to right here and having a nice little birdie putt. Hole 17, final round, decided just to disc up. I was kind of in desperation mode here, looking for some strokes towards the end of the tournament, and took my dimension and just absolutely bombed it down the fairway. Missed everything, got way down there, and somehow managed to still take a par. I had a long look at eagle, which I decided to run, ended up going behind the basket to right here, and you can guess what happens. Missed the putt. But just another thing I need to work on. My tournament nerves were pretty rough. And this was my favorite shot of the tournament, so I'm just going to let this one play.
Oh no, get around it. No, absolutely. That says it's clean. I say it's clean stuff. Yeah, I would use it again.
Go in.
Oh, dude. Please. Yes! Let's go, baby!
On the video.
We recorded it. Let's go. Boom, baby.
That's a birdie save.
And there you have it, guys. Just some of the shots that I figured I would share from the 2026 Tennessee State Disc Golf Championship. I did end up cashing in that tournament for the first time, so that felt great, but obviously a lot of things I need to work on. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.